Yep, excuse me. So, yep, well, we're talking about
Driver.
eco driver replacement. So I got into programming mode with the top and bottom button. So
Yes.
we're at the main menu. We'll use the lower one here and we're going to cycle down. Right there is a menu called Ecosystem. So if you press the OK on Ecosystem, you're going to see some different menu options here. The first one is Build System. The third one is Address All. If you're replacing a driver, I would use the Address All. Okay? So what it'll do is it'll go out into the system and find drivers that don't have an address. Okay? That aren't on the communication link. It'll go through, the lights will go up and down a little bit, and then it'll probably dim the fixture that you just replaced the driver on when it finds it. When we're addressing these during startup, the lights look like this, and as a fixture says, hey, I'm here, and communicates with this, it brings it down to low end. So you'll probably see that fixture that you replaced the driver on go to low end. When it's done, it'll tell you it's done. And then what you would need to do is go to this Assign Zones menu. You press OK. And you can see it dimmed them down. And you got ballast 1 of 55. It's assigned to zone 2. What I can do is take, if I press that button, or is it the lower button? Yeah. Now I've unassigned that ballast from that zone. When you add a driver or replace a driver in here, you're going to cycle through these using the up and down button until you find one that says unassigned. When you get to that, you'll look out there and make sure what you're going to see is if you look out here, there's a fixture out here that's flashing.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what your new driver fixture is going to look like when you get to that, if that's the one that needs to be addressed. Okay? Then you just pick the zone number that you want it to be a part of. That's in row 2, so that's going to be zone 2. I hit the top button, and now it tells me it's assigned to zone 2, and it stopped blinking because it's been addressed. Or no, I shouldn't have dropped. No, it's still blinking. Quantum systems, it stops. So this is it. When you're done with that, you hit OK, and then it's back in the system. Okay? Be careful when you first get in here. The build system menu, what that does is that erases any assignments for all the fixtures. Okay?
Rick, don't go into that.
So,
They used to make that a red button. Don't press the red button.
so, which is fine, it's not catastrophic, you're just gonna have to address every fixture that's out there again. You're gonna have to assign it to a zone. So,
If there's an issue with this one driver, but now at a dim, it's working.
right.
When it's fully lit, it's flickering and it's not working correctly.
Yeah, I would still say the driver's not passing through the right communication or voltage to the LEDs.
Yeah.
You know, typically in this system, like I said, every fixture has a driver, and if everything else is functioning properly on that loop,
Yeah.
you know, the wiring's not really going to affect, unless it's a loose connection of how it attaches to the loop. But my guess is it's a driver issue. So. Did want to touch on one thing on this main menu. Third one down is called Save Mode. On all the graphic eye systems in this building, I've changed the save mode to what's called Save Never. It sounds ominous, but what Save Never does, out of the box, these come, how is it called? Save by OK is what the menu option is. So if we were to just not change it, if you were to hit one of these presets and then somebody came along and made changes to the zones, it would automatically save whatever changes they made to that preset.
Yeah.
Save Never requires you to go into this program mode, go to the scene setup, make the change, and save it before it writes it to the preset.
Perfect.
Okay? So it makes it harder for other people to make changes
Right.
that
Well,
you
the
don't
problem
want
is
made.
people are gonna come in here and play with it.
Rather than-
Right.
I mean, that gives them a one-off. I mean,
Right.
for this presentation, your lights where you want it.
Yep.
Then when somebody comes in there, hit the button, you race
Give you a
it.
starting point. Yep. Yep. People don't like it, or you got one presenter that just doesn't like the basic, but everybody else does. It gives them you start there, and then they can adjust it without changing it for everybody.
And that's okay too, because you know they're able to do it right there.
Yep. Yep.
And it's not saved.
Correct.
And everything you discussed is in an instructional manual
Yep.
for this.
Yep.
And
It's
like
online too. It's PDF form.
With this system, they're not going to be doing it from their podium. They always got to come here and hit the buttons.
Right now, yes. The what we had discussed earlier.
Yep.
There's a device in the ceiling up there, the black box called an NWK,
Ah, yeah.
that allows a third party. They could communicate to that box and then activate.
Ah,
So if they had Crestron on their podium up here,
Yeah, we don't control lights
so
for our restaurant stuff. We're pretty much they're all standalone. That and screens are standalone.
yeah. That's
the capabilities there. It's
well, the
not set
presenter
up
can
that
do
way.
whatever he wants, which is really good.
Yeah.
You know, they have the capability, and it's not saved.
Yep.
You can't make any changes to